Hey friends, Don here. There's a particular kind of exhaustion that doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from pretending too much. For a long time in my life, I wore a mask with a smile pasted on. The kind of smile that says, I'm fine, even when something inside was tightening or aching or quietly falling apart. Sometimes that mask was intentional. Other times it just showed up without me even realizing it, a reflex I learned long before adulthood. And usually it only took one simple question to expose the gap. Are you okay? My mouth would say yes, but something deeper wanted to say anything but. For a long time, I believed that mask was what kept my life from unraveling. I thought it protected me. I thought that if I showed anything else, I would disappoint people or look weak. But the longer I stayed behind it, the lonelier I became. The smile wasn't the problem. The problem was the distance between that smile and what I was actually feeling. That distance is where shame grows. It's where that old familiar voice shows up and starts whispering things like, hold it together, Don. Don't be the problem, Don. Stay strong, Don. And underneath all of that was just a human being who was tired of holding his breath. One of the most meaningful things in my life today is being in spaces where people are willing to be real. For me, that often happens in recovery circles, but it's not limited to them. It also happens in conversations with classmates and coworkers, in honest friendships, and sometimes in quiet, one-on-one moments that catch me completely off guard. Wherever it happens, it always feels the same. Someone decides not to pretend. Someone names what's actually going on. Someone lets their mask slip. And for someone like me who learned early on to protect the I'm fine image, that kind of honesty is grounding. It teaches me something that does not come naturally, because my default setting is still to present the version of myself that looks like everything is under control. I've grown in this. I'm far more open than I once was, but I am not finished. There are still moments when I feel the pull to perform calm instead of admit discomfort. And when I sit in spaces where others are practicing openness and vulnerability, it becomes easier for me to do the same. Seeing someone else speak honestly makes it safer for me to name my own truth. It reminds me that I don't have to carry everything alone. I've learned this. We all need places where we can take the mask off. Places where we can say, I'm not fine, without having to explain or fix it. Places where honesty is met with listening instead of solutions. Places where being human is simply enough. The mask may have served a purpose once. It may have helped us survive. But survival is not the same thing as living. Sometimes the most courageous thing we can do is answer a simple question with the truth. I'm not fine, but I'm here. And that's a start. Thanks for listening.